New numbers show 200,000 small businesses in the U.S. They have been closed during the pandemic. That's according to the Federal Reserve. Vice President Kamala Harris estimates it's a third of the small businesses in our country.
And when we're talking about the minority-owned businesses, they got hit really hard here in the United States. In tonight's Voices for Equality, Caitlin Ross reports that many of those entrepreneurs are still struggling but working to turn things around.
The coffee shop sign is still up on the doors, but Stephanie Thomas closed Cafe Bella back in December. She says there was no way to keep her business open during the pandemic.
I packed up, sold everything in the coffee shop, all the way down to forks and spoons.
Cafe Bella was Stephanie Thomas's dream. After studying coffee for 8 years, she finally had the capital to open her own shop in 2018.
It's not about the brick and mortar. It's about the coffee.
She says the pandemic slashed her business and she had to hire an attorney to get out of her lease. The other businesses close to her were also struggling.
A lot of the people that were on my block were minority owned. We kind of all engaged because, we were all going through it separately. Each one of us, that was our dream.
According to the U.S. Chamber, a recent survey of small business owners found that 52% of non-minority owned businesses were concerned about shutting down, while 78% of minority-owned businesses were concerned they would permanently have to shut their doors. More minority-owned businesses also reported trouble finding a loan to stay open.
It did really hit hard, but in the blessing of it all, there was help.
Thomas says she thought the city of Atlanta was supportive in helping minority and women-owned businesses find help during the pandemic, but ultimately she still had to close down. Now she says she's optimistic about taking her business online.
You have to keep going, and that's part of being an entrepreneur. It's a journey.
Tonight at 6, how she says all entrepreneurs have to pivot during the pandemic to keep their businesses open.